Their meeting. It is now 7 o'clock. So we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence to remember our men and women serving in the armed forces, particularly those serving in troubled areas around the world. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First order of business, looking to amend or approve the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Kane?
Yes.
Mr. McNeil?
Yes.
Ms. Patu?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes. All right, and now we have a new appointment that I am very excited about. Resolution 266139, a green team appointment. And this is to appoint Justin Rollins to a one-year term that will expire December 31st, 2026. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Kane?
Yes.
Mr. McNeil?
Yes.
Ms. Patu?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes. Carrying on service to the township. So
Yeah.
now we do the oath of office.
You want to do it in front of the seal? Yeah.
You can do it right in front here.
A little nicer than the not an exit sign.
I, Justin Rollins, do solemnly swear
I, Justin Rollins, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the state of New Jersey,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the state of New Jersey,
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and the state of New Jersey,
and the state of New Jersey,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all duties of green team
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all duties of the Green Team
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Make it official. Yeah.
Great job.
See you the next
you.
meeting.
That's the real one. Okay, next we have Resolution 266140, authorizing the appointment to the Community Emergency Response Team, CERT, where we always need additional volunteers. This is for Nicole Greer. Is Nicole here tonight?
No.
Then I would look to get a roll call to appoint Nicole Greer, and then I suppose we'll do the actual appointment as a resolution later. Is that how we would do it?
Or we could do the resolution
No, we're
today,
going-
Mayor, and then she can come in and get sworn in.
Yeah.
Okay, sworn in and
You can get
let's,
one.
Call for a motion.
okay, then do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Kane?
Yes.
Ms. McNeil?
Yes.
Ms. Patu?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes. Time for public comment. It is the policy of the Township Committee that public comment be limited to 3 minutes per person. Public comment shall be permitted on items regarding the agenda only. Additional time will be allotted at the end of the meeting for public comment on any issue. Motion to open the public comment.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Seeing none, motion to close public comment.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, on to new business, America's 250th Building Blocks Workshop. This is an approval for the site. I understand that what would be built is going to be Geary's Ridge, a reenactment of Geary's Ridge.
Yeah, if I could chime in there, looking to do, building out of Legos here, some historical things significant to various municipalities in Hunter County, of course, me being Raritan Township, trying to come up with something with Geary's Ridge, and I think the other one was a Revolutionary War era cemetery, and anything else if anyone can come up with it.
So since, excuse me, since this memo was created, the historians have discovered that there's a plaque in the DeVore Farm about the Case Reserve, and the historians found an article which is a rendering of the log cabin that was on that property. So that's the other one they're going to submit.
Great.
Thanks.
Good time.
Didn't see that.
And that's an event that'll take place, it looks like October 24th at the county complex.
If you can see by the visual, it's pretty cool. They're going to have
Yeah.
a big map, and then they place all of the Lego structures on the map.
Okay, very cool.
100,000 Legos.
Yeah.
And when they're done, they're bringing in the kindergartners, they'll take it apart.
You mean your granddaughter?
My granddaughter.
Yeah, okay.
All right, do we have a motion to support, I guess, a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unfinished business, this is a request by COPA for approval of the battery-operated portable lighting at Clover Hill Park. And we do have, I guess, both of you gentlemen here for that application? So I believe there was a letter that was sent out to the residents in that area. And I'm wondering if there are any residents here tonight related to this, the lights at Clover Hill Park. Okay, seeing not, we did get some additional information that you provided on the lights and how they'll be used. Is there any other comments from the committee?
Did any residents reach out to the township about it with questions?
We received one request for information. A lot of the documents that they asked for were actually considered non-responsive because they don't exist.
Oh, okay.
So whatever we had, we provided, and that was that.
So one resident? Okay.
One individual.
Okay.
The lights look a lot better now with the LED.
Absolutely.
Perfect for your spot right now.
How are the batteries charged?
Battery charger. We'll
Those
charge
are-
them in the shed.
Oh, charge them in the shed?
Yes.
Got it.
I guess they're on two wheels, you just roll them out and roll them back in?
Yeah, on tripod scenario.
Tripods, okay.
Yeah.
There's options, 3 options.
The
Appreciate
lights
the
look,
rendering, yeah.
according to these images, look very directional.
Yes, they don't go very high, so it's very on the field situation.
How high do they go? How high are the lights, do you know?
About 14, 15 feet high.
Okay.
They're adjustable, though, it looks like, based on the renderings, right? So you can kind of mod whatever, and then obviously tilt, it looks like, the light itself. I appreciate the additional detail without having that the first time. It's very helpful, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that additional information. Is there any other questions or comments?
Just to double, how many of them do you need to be able to do what you want to do? How many?
There's a set of 8 of them that we need the full field, so we're looking for field 1, field 2, so it's about 16.
16.
8 for each, for the 2 fields.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Can they just state their name for the record, please?
Oh, sorry. If you could come up and state your name in the microphone.
Sure. My name is William Chipoco. I'm the director of FC West, or FC Copa.
Thank you. Please, sir.
Hugo Monteiro, President for GFSC, Greater Flint, South Dakota.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, if there's no other comments, I'm satisfied with the additional information we've been provided. I'd look for a motion to approval.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, next on unfinished business is the Lenape Park bathrooms. And so there's some additional information relating to permitting that you've received in your packet. The permitting process in summary is rather long, arduous, and expensive.
Yeah.
If we were to look for something that could be, I guess, partially permanent as far as a holding tank in the ground, and the facility would have to be very high, it would have to have all of the ADA compliance, a lot of those things that we don't know the exact costs of what they would be until you do the permitting and you figure out the exact designs. So it's really being brought to the Township Committee to say, do we want to continue down this path, or do we want to explore alternative options instead?
And this permit process is specific to NJDEP, right, the state, where it can take 12 to 18 months?
Correct.
Yes.
They can't.
But there can be extensions, as we've seen with many grants and other
Yeah.
things, that if
That's
you are,
typical, yeah.
if you're moving things along and you
Yeah.
can provide evidence of that, they
So 3
typically.
years from now, we can have a bathroom, if we go this route. Because by
Well,
the-
potentially,
But by the time the permitting, by the time we do all the things, by the time it's built, right?
if you assume the worst case, yes. Yeah.
And then your cost has risen dramatically.
Yeah.
As we learned with the generators, yeah.
The cost will be high, kind of no matter what the selection is.
Yeah. So the decision is whether we go this route or the other.
Initiate the permitting process knowing that it will take a long time and spending the money to do that, yes.
I think we've looked at many different options for that particular location, and I don't think we're going to find a better option.
I agree.
And I think we should move forward and try to get this done.
Other thoughts?
The 50,000 permit fee, would that come out of the grant, or is that would, okay.
Yes, and all of the costs associated with having our engineering firm submit the permitting as well.
It is the best solution.
If I could just add that I know the committee talked about portable restrooms. If we were to pursue that, I would have to reach out to the DCA and find out if that would be considered the installation of something in the park, because the grant is specific to improvements to Lenape. Those would be portable. So we would just need to, before we move forward with that, if that was going to be the option, that the DCA would accept that and approve that.
In my mind, that becomes basically a backup option, and you're able to show that you went through a process that you were unable to successfully navigate, and therefore this is an alternative versus it being the primary solution. That's my thinking.
Makes sense.
Okay,
I'm good.
then I'm looking for a motion to approve to proceed with the permitting process.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ordinance 2624, purchase of the development easement from Boussard. This is a public hearing. This is Block 89, Lot 29. We've talked about this at the prior meeting,
It's about 17 acres.
and I would look for a motion to open the public hearing on this.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Seeing no comments from the public, I look for a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Then I am looking for a motion to adopt.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Patu?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes. Ordinance 2625, updating the township's regulations and permitting of food trucks. This is an introduction. You've seen the ordinance that's been marked up in your packet. And this, correct me if I'm wrong, council, is related to the changes made at the county for food trucking, or is that?
No, this is that, we did that one already.
Okay.
This is actually after our last committee meeting. Donna,
Debbie?
Debbie.
The other one.
I know, I apologize. We were discussing how this works with our township parks and our permitting process and how it actually works versus what the ordinances say. We found some inconsistencies, and ultimately, we came up with this ordinance to update and correct those inconsistencies between the different terms, because we have permitting and licensing for use of our parks, but there's also for special events, and then there's the licensing for the food trucks. And the way it previously was written is that you could only get a permit to allow a food truck in connection with the special event, for a charitable event, but that didn't cover some of the permits in connection with the use of our facilities, like Lenape Park, where we get requests all the time to have a food truck at one of those. It's not technically a special event under the special event. So that is the reasoning behind all of the changes that you see in various different provisions to make it make sense and work together.
So the changes that occurred at the county level brought us to thinking that we needed to review this and saw some revisions that had to be made.
It was more related to a recent facility use request where they were looking for food trucks at all of their games.
Yes.
And it's not consistent with saying it's only associated with special events, because it's not a special event, it's a regularly occurring.
Every Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now what we have done, in addition to modifying the ordinance, it's also modified our facility use form to ask if they want food trucks. So that's the trigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Do I have a motion to introduce?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. McDade?
Yes.
Ms. Patu?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes. Consent agenda. All matters listed on the consent agenda are considered to be routine and will be enacted by one motion in the form listed below. There will be no separate discussion on these items. If discussion is required, that item may be removed and will be considered separately.
Yes, Mayor, can we remove A? I need to abstain from A as my daughter is listed as one of the camp counselors this summer again.
25-6-141.
Making $76 an hour.
She's investing all of her earnings.
All right, I'm just getting to the end of the page here. All right, we can remove that. So first I would go, is there any others? No. Then I would look for a motion to adopt those on the consent agenda, and then we will address that separate item. So motion to adopt consent agenda, resolution 26-6-142 through 26-6-153. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. McDade?
Yes.
Ms. Patu?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes.
And some of the items in the consent agenda start with a 25. When the final minutes come out, I think we just want to pick that up.
That's what happens when you use last year's resolution to create this year's.
Just saying.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, sorry, Mayor.
And then 26-6-141, it sounds like you don't need a discussion on it, we'll just have a separate vote so you can
Correct.
abstain. So do I have a motion to,
Second.
roll call, please?
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. McDade?
Yes.
Ms. Patu?
Abstain.
And Mayor Perry?
Yes. Resolution 26-6-154, authorizing the full-time employment of a violations clerk in our municipal court. Our municipal courts are running smoothly, as I've heard, but they are in need of some additional clerks. So,
We actually do, I think we do 153, or we're going to do 153 and 154. Yeah.
153 was part of the consent agenda, wasn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I might have the old agenda, I apologize.
So 154 and 155, these are for two separate violation clerks. And do we have to do a motion and a roll call on that?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, on each of them.
So then we will do those separately. So first is resolution 26-6-154. And is there a specific person named in this? I don't believe so. Christopher. Christopher Quadros. So do I have a motion for that resolution, 26-6-154?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. McDade?
Yes.
Ms. Patu?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes. And then separately, Resolution 266155 for Zain Mahmood. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. McDade?
Yes.
Ms. Patu?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes. Excellent. You see department reports, tax collector report, and your stormwater report.
Yep.
Next, we have the financial claims for payment in your packet with the total amount of bills for the month, $235,151.07. Do I have a motion to pay the bills?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. McDade?
Yes.
Ms. Patu?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes. On to liaison reports. First, for the Board of Health, we did just have a Board of Health meeting. There were 2 applications that were reviewed, both for septic systems that were malfunctioning and need to be replaced, and both of them were approved. For police, I had my report at the last meeting. I do not have an additional report at this time for the police department, nor the stormwater utility. The Recreation Advisory Committee, though, I can confirm that the advisory committee has circulated a survey to find our first meeting, and it's looking like it will be likely August, but it could be September, unfortunately. So a lot of things going on in the summer. A lot of people are away for holidays, and it's a bit tricky to get everyone together with a large committee. But we will get that moving with the first meeting, and then, of course, assign officers and move forward with that committee. And that is all I have. I turn it over to Deputy Mayor Patu.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm going to defer to Committeeman King on Open Space and Planning Board, as I was on holiday, and I also missed the Environmental Commission. So that's my report.
Thank you. Committeeman McDade.
Well, our courts, another busy week for our courts. In fact, spring and summer are the busiest times of the year for them. And then just recently, we've had to hire 2 new violations clerks, which will be starting shortly. The historians, the old schoolhouse, we are still doing renovations. Drywall is actually being installed now, and we should be able to start painting soon within the next 2-3 weeks, I hope. The Township Committee marched in the Hunterdon County's 250th anniversary parade. It was a lot of fun, a lot of enthusiasm, people in the red, white, and blue. I remember I was at the 200th back in 1976. I don't think don't count on me for the tricentennial. And then finally, the historians, are continuing to work on creating a short film depicting the skirmish at Geary's Ridge, which took place in 1776. And it'll be an exciting thing as we develop a script, and I'll have more information as we go on.
That's great.
Thank you, Committeeman McDade. And unfortunately, Committeeman Sipos was unexpectedly unable to attend tonight, so I was unable to get a report from him, so we will skip his report for tonight and move on to Committeeman King.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to add to Committeeman McDade's report that the march was very hot. I think the hottest part of the day to hold the parade. But it was actually a lot of enthusiasm during the parade. The planning board this week, we were expecting a marathon meeting, but that didn't take place because the applicants asked for an extension. So there was very little to discuss at this past planning board. And unfortunately, I too missed our open space meeting, but I have kept in touch with Amy on a couple of things we're looking at, and things are moving along. On the fire department, they attended 68 calls in the month of May, which is down 9 calls from the previous time frame last year. They've attended 322 calls for the year. I did announce at the department meeting of the grant money we received from the Wood Bronze closure, and they were very delighted for that. And so they're going to be working on their list of apparatus that they'll be coming in front of us for approval. They're continuing their training to keep their skills honed. We have an amazing 100% volunteer firefighters. Be sure to thank them and support them whenever you can. And that is my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Committeeman King. And now it is time for public comment, and this is public comment on any issue regardless of the agenda. It is limited to 3 minutes. Do I have a motion to open public comment?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good evening. Good evening.
Evening.
On behalf of the Islamic Center of Hunterdon County Community, thank you to the township staff for supporting our recent Eid Carnival. As a growing organization, we encountered a few challenges during planning, and the township's guidance helped us address them and secure a successful event. We appreciate that support and look forward to working together so we can be even better prepared in the future. I'd like to also take the moment to say our mosque has found this community to be very incredibly welcoming. Our members have felt supported, respected, and embraced by their neighbors, and we are grateful to call this township home to our mosque. The event was a tremendous success, bringing together Muslim families, neighbors from across the community, people of many faith backgrounds, and county officials. Their participation highlighted the value of civic engagement and strong community relationships. More importantly, the event reinforced a simple truth. Muslims are a part of this community. We are your neighbors, co-workers, business owners, parents, and volunteers. Recent incidents, including the shooting at a mosque in San Diego a few weeks ago, remind us that there's still work to do in fostering understanding and trust. The best way to achieve that is through personal connections, shared experiences, and genuine relationships. Events like this make those connections possible and remind us that despite our differences, we all share a commitment to building a safe, welcoming, and thriving community for our families. Thank you for your support and partnership. We look forward to remaining active and engaged members of the Raritan Township community. Thank you.
Can you please state your name for the record?
Yes. Kamar Islam.
Thank you for coming here this evening.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your thoughts. It's really important that you do that. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Do you want me to hold the camera for you?
No, it's okay. If you would post it, I wouldn't have to record. Rachel White, Raritan Township. So about the park. So I know when we got the notice of the grant last year, the residents were very excited about the idea of having actual bathrooms at Lenape Park. So I guess, the conversation is a little non-specific today. I'm guessing based off of what we talked about this time-ish last year, that you're talking about septic, because you had said that there's no capacity for the sewer?
We're talking more about a holding tank versus septic.
Okay.
Yeah, and it would be a permanent structure.
Okay.
That's what we are looking to do. And as you heard us talking about it earlier, it's a very long process with DEP potentially, but it could be 6 to 18 months just to get the permitting.
Okay. So we've spent, up until this point, we looked into the other things, and that's how we arrived at this?
Exactly. Of all the different options, we feel that this is the best option. It provides the best structure. As we said, it would be a permanent structure versus for example, a trailer or something like that.
Yeah, because if you think about the parks that we have around here, you have to travel if you're going to do, and I've gone to, many of you probably have also gone to events where people go to Clinton basically, because there's real bathrooms and a pavilion, and so in a sense we're also missing out on all the revenue of people bringing events, not just that the kids are missing out on baseball and being able to have bathrooms, or someone who has an ADA need being able to go. This would obviously be wonderful in a lot of different ways. I wish we had bathrooms at all the parks, because we're a very green community, and parks are one of the things that we have to offer that not all of the counties in New Jersey have. Our green space is amazing. It's just not really ideal to have to go to a park and then use a porta potty, even with a toddler, if you've ever done that, and had to help them not fall in the porta-john hole and also fit in there with them and get the door closed. There's 1,000 different things. I'm actually surprised that when we built the parks, there was no plan for bathrooms.
That happened many years
it's
ago.
just mind-blowing. Yeah.
Well, as you can see, as we talked about, the permit, just the one permit for this one bathroom is $50,000. So it's
yeah. But if we had the sewer
process.
capacity, because that's the kind of thing that I'm looking at. Other townships or whatever it is, or other cities, they have a way that they somehow add sewer capacity as they use it up, but we don't. So it's just the whole thing is just
Mayor, if I could just
hopefully not disappointing in the long run, but at the moment,
If I could add, so the primary issue with putting anything at Lenape is because it's in the floodplain. And NJDEP recently revised their floodplain rules. So whereas maybe 15 years ago, we might have been able to do this. The cost is obviously
Oh, for sure. And I did
excessive.
speak with the septic engineer about the floodplains and all the stuff over there when we were talking previously about sewer versus septic.
Yeah, so
You know.
it's not, so even building a structure, even if we did have sewer capacity, the structure would have to be elevated. They're saying 4 to 6 feet. So ADA compliance to build a structure that's 4 to 6 feet above the ground is considerable in terms of the length of the ramps.
For sure.
My point is that there's all kinds of difficulties associated with us getting bathrooms there. So, which is why it has taken us so long to get to where we have figured out, here's the next step.
No, and I do understand that construction is complicated and depending on, different variables. I manage a building that's over 150 years old in New York City, so anything is complicated there.
And
Like, you can't just do anything simple.
Recall with the septic, that's a separate entity at RTMUA.
Yeah.
So it's up to them to find tens of millions of dollars to expand capacity because we are at capacity right now. And with the new affordable housing plan, we did have to go into durational adjustment. So any EDUs at RTMUA that do come up, they go directly to building the affordable housing first as a priority. And that was part of the settlement agreement because we don't have any sewer capacity with
Which
that
makes
entity.
sense.
So
Yeah.
it makes it harder even with the mayor's idea to have this new recreation committee, which are going to come up with ideas and formal plans long-term, perhaps adding bathrooms at other parks, et cetera. It's still going to be held up by, if it were to be tied into septic, it would be held up by the durational adjustment with affordable housing. Trying to be creative.
Well, I hope that you guys are able to figure it out. Because
Thank
I think
you
it
for your
would be a real asset to the community. And I know people are anxiously awaiting the results of the grant. So, thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? And motion to close public comment.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
See some of our upcoming meeting agenda topics. And we did finish our executive session earlier this evening, so we can have a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Meeting adjourned 7:32. Thank you.
That might be your shortest.
Pretty quick.
I had a feeling it would be.
Quicker than I thought.